Hello and welcome. Today we're diving deep into a really potent essential oil that comes directly from the seeds of the anise plant. It's known for a very distinct aroma. You know that smell, right? That sweet, powerful scent of black licorice? It's one of those things that just splits a room. You either love it or you can't stand it. Well, that exact scent is the absolute signature of Anise Essential Oil. And honestly, it's the key to understanding everything about it. So first up, let's just break down what this oil actually is, where it comes from, and we're going to clear up a really common point of confusion right from the get-go. Okay, so officially, anise essential oil comes from the plant Pimpinella anisum. We get the oil through a process called steam distillation, which basically uses steam to pull that rich, sweet licorice scent right out of the plant's tiny seeds. What you're left with is that aroma in a super concentrated form. Now, this is a really important distinction to make. While anise and star anise smell almost identical, they actually come from two completely different plants. And this is so crucial because even though the aroma is similar, their chemical properties, and because of that, their uses and safety concerns are just not the same. So with an oil this potent, why do people actually use it? Let's get into its reported benefits and some of its common applications. Anise oil has this long history in traditional use. In aromatherapy, it's often reached for to help with respiratory support, to ease things like coughs and colds. It's also been used on the skin to soothe sore muscles and rheumatism. But that last point, the one related to women's health, is a big one because it comes with a major caution that we are absolutely going to cover in our safety section. And it's not just about the physical stuff, it can also have an emotional effect. When it's used in very small amounts, and that part is really key, its aroma can be surprisingly calming and settling. I think this quote just nails it. It really illustrates the oil's power. Anise is so potent, you almost never use it as the main event. Instead, it's like this secret weapon. A single drop can completely transform a blend, adding this really unique sweetness and richness that was missing before. All right, now for a little bit of the science. Trust me, understanding the chemical makeup of anise oil is absolutely essential, because that's where both its benefits and, as we're about to see, its risks come from. Here's a quick snapshot of the oil's physical profile. It's a clear, thin oil, and it's distilled right from the seed. It's officially described as having a medium-strength aroma, although I think most of us would agree that it feels pretty strong. So, these are the main chemical players inside every single drop. The most important one by far is that first one, E-enethyl. It can make up over 90% of the oil. That's the compound that gives it the licorice smell and many of the therapeutic effects. It's also the #1 reason we need to be so careful, which brings us to our final and most critical section. Okay, I really want you to pay close attention here. We're shifting gears to talk about safety. If you take away only one thing from this entire explainer, please let it be the information on these next few slides. Let's be perfectly clear about this. Just because an essential oil is natural, that does not mean it's harmless. Anise oil is incredibly powerful, and it absolutely must be treated with respect and with knowledge. This is the most crucial point for safety right here. When you apply this oil to your skin, there is a strict limit. Based on the leading safety research from experts to Surndon Young, you should never, ever exceed a 2.4% dilution. And to be clear, that's not a guideline, it's a maximum for safety. And these are the situations where anise oil is what we call contraindicated, which means it should be avoided completely. Due to its potent compounds, it should not be used if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. It can also have estrogen-like effects, so it must be avoided by anyone with endometriosis or estrogen-dependent cancers. And finally, it is not safe for use with children under 5. This is non-negotiable. One last major warning. This oil may interfere with blood clotting, so if you are on any blood-thinning medication or if you have a clotting disorder, you must use extreme caution and consult a qualified professional. So there you have it. Anise oil is a fascinating and powerful tool from nature, with a rich history and an aroma you won't forget. But its strength demands knowledge. The real question isn't just about its benefits, but whether we're prepared to respect its power and use it wisely. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.